You want to be aware of that. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you want to be aware of that. There's nothing wrong with being optimistic about the market. There's everything wrong with it if you're naive about what that means, right? Usually what that means is that somebody is dumping all their money into some kind of game, and they are going to lose money short term, because a lot of time they will say something else out of their mouth, but their action speaks otherwise. Okay, so definitely want to be careful there. Okay, betting the economy. Stocks rose on Monday, began the new year by betting the economy could overcome the latest surge in COVID cases and lifted. I don't want to say that word just for the algorithm, but I'm just gonna say it. Okay, not worried about that. Apple shares gained to become the first company ever with $1 trillion. That was another news that I have here. See that headline? Apple becomes the first U.S. company to reach $3 trillion market cap. Okay, that's something you can bet in favor of, right? But again, long term. Okay, Apple just didn't get here overnight. Now, Apple stays undefeated. Okay, I use a lot of Apple products. I am a Apple head. If you kick against that, I think you're a Apple hater, generally speaking. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you don't use an iPhone and it's not a second phone, your only phone is not an iPhone, I think you're an Apple hater. It is what it is. I don't want to hear anything else. Okay, you don't have to admit to that. I don't expect you to admit to that. Okay, if you have a second phone and one phone is Android and the other one is Apple, I can understand that. But if your only phone is not an Apple phone, you are an Apple hater. It is what it is. It's okay. It's not a crime to be a Apple hater. Okay, as you can see, yeah, you're an Apple hater. Okay, Apple briefly hit a market cap of $3 trillion during the intraday. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's the short term, and they made that a news headline. Now, if you read this news headline and you ran and dumped like $2,000 in it, and then you didn't pay attention to the intraday part, right? That means there was probably a trade-off. Let's look at the chart here for one day. All right, let's see. Let me refresh. There's probably a trade-off. All right. This one day. Okay, so I can't see it. This 1 day, 1 year chart. Okay, because the market is closed right now. That's why, I guess. But anyway, so if you look at 1 year, you can see it just. If I look at this, I'm looking at. All right, it tested that high 3 times. This is probably a good time to buy if I was buying and I was playing the day trading game. Okay, I see a test of the 179 right there, another test of the 179. We could just call that 180, right? And today it just hit it too. There's probably going to be, and I'm looking at this indicator down here for volume. The volume is kind of low, so if enough volume comes in tomorrow, you can see the volume is low, the relative volume, that is, right? This is like at the end of today, which is already past 33 minutes right now, would have been a perfect time to buy some shares or to bet in favor of Apple, okay, for short-term play, right? But that's only if you have the skill sets. Please do not take that as a financial advice. That's what I would do if I were you and I have the skill sets to day trade. Okay, now is based off what I'm seeing here, there's higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, right? What do I mean by that? This is a low, there's a higher low, there's a higher low, higher low. That means it's trending upwards. The same thing, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, right? And this is another higher high, right? So betting against Apple right here would not make any sense on the 1 year chart, right? It just wouldn't make any sense. That's like gambling against your own life. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, all right, so even longer term, 5 years, this thing keeps going up. There was a crash obviously in last year. That crash has barely touched anything, right? All right, so yes, so Apple has hit $3 trillion in let's see here, let me refresh. Let's see the market cap at market close. market cap 2.986. Okay, so the first company ever in the United States. That's a big deal, So one of the things that you need to learn how to celebrate in business is like little wins here and there. You need to learn how to celebrate. See how they celebrated this in the headline without saying it's intraday. You want to get in the position in your business where you're able to celebrate little wins, right? Let's see here. You want to get in a position where you're celebrating little wins. Let me see here. Let's see. Ike Budo. Hey, bro, Ike Budo. I'm not sure. I think that's an Igbo name. Nigerian. Hey, bro, I still watch your network marketing videos. They were raw and unreal. That's interesting. I haven't done a network marketing video in let me see, since 2000 and it's got to be 2000 and minimum 16. That's 5 years ago. But that's interesting. I'm sure you can. I'm happy you can find some value in those. When I was playing with network marketing, I definitely always came from a very real place. I never fell for the gimmicky, rah overall, just religious type of behavior. That's probably why, I never went all in. I couldn't. And I'll be honest with you, I think network marketing is a great place to learn leadership, to learn some ground zero type of business skills, right? But at some point you hit like a cap and you just have to break loose and just understand that we're in a different world, and information is readily available. Information against most network marketing work directly against them because everyone has access, and there's a lot of people in the game misbehaving because they never really learned the skill set of business, right? They came in because somebody was able to sell them on the emotional aspect of things, and they wanted to make money overnight and things like that. But I'm still here, so I'm glad you made it here. We're talking about real estate today. I still think it's a great place where you can start off, I guess, but there's too many negative news against the world of network marketing and MLMs in general. And knowing what I know, my background being in real estate, there's no way I could be authentic and stay in that world. But I can still teach anyone from any network marketing, real estate, any type of business marketing, because that's primarily, outside of teaching, that's primarily what my skill set is, teaching and marketing, right? So the byproduct of that is my business skill set, business acumen, being able to, because I've seen people come and go, just like network marketing, I see them come and go, and because I've seen a lot of those, I have a good pause on why businesses fail, right? And that's why we're talking about this kind of stuff, right? So thank you for stopping by, Ike Budo, and shout out to K Business Podcast as well. All right, great. So make sure you stop by from time to time. Please make sure you're giving the video a thumbs up to help us spread the word even more. All right.